Actually, I'm gonna show that video.
It's very embarrassing. Do not judge me, okay?
Hi, YouTube family. This is Latrice, one of your favorite people in the whole wide world, next to everybody else that you know. Yay, so get excited. I'm excited to see you too. And so with that being said, let's jump into what we're here for today. In this video, we are going to talk about braces. Yay. Yay. I know you all have been waiting because I have been waiting too, right? Do I want to talk about braces? Just very quick side note that I will give you all a 6-month update next month regarding my braces so that you all can see the changes that really has happened inside my mouth. You can kind of see it now. But to really go through that journey, and hopefully I make it very fun and entertaining. I'm learning, y'all. Be patient with me. All right, so anyway, in this video today, we are going to talk about being a steward over your mouth and why that's very important. So buckle in your seatbelt and let's get ready to take off. All right. Okay, I'm back. Did you all buckle up your seatbelts? I hope you did. All right, so get excited because why? Because I am, right? Okay, so the reason why being a steward over your own mouth, and this is regarding going to the orthodontist, is because they can't always see what you see because you're with you every day. And the only reason why I know is because it's part of my example. That's how. So I'm going to share my quick story. I already shared it in a previous video before, but I'm going to share it for you all right now. Oh, I do want to acknowledge I do have newer people watching this channel, so I do want to say thank you so much for watching. Also, I do have people that have already subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for watching as well. Okay, so I'm done with that. Let's get into it. Okay, so my quick story is this. I went to the orthodontist May 19th and got my braces put on. Yay, right? I was actually very nervous and very scared. So if that's what you're experiencing, that is absolutely fine. And then finally it happened. Whew. Now let's fast forward it. My first dental or orthodontist appointment that I was able to make was in August. I canceled one that I was supposed to go to in July due to personal reasons, but I was able to make the one in August. So my teeth had shifted a lot and they were very sore. So this is the first time that they will change out the wire and give me different color rubber bands if I chose to, right? So I'm excited. I'm sitting there, change out the wire, put in different rubber bands, and my teeth were very sensitive. I almost felt like they would fall out. I'm just gonna be honest. That's how they felt. So this was the first time that I was getting my teeth adjusted. Again, it was exciting and I didn't know exactly what to expect. I looked at some YouTube videos and kind of knew, but you don't know until you're actually in the chair. So for me, it was very painful. And when I felt the young lady touch right here on this tooth, because this tooth was crooked and it did the most shifting in my mouth, it was super sore. All right, I digress. All right, cool. So moving right along. She put a new wire in, she put the rubber bands on, the elastics, whatever you want to call them, and now I'm off, right? So this is in August. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the whole reason for the video. Well, at that second appointment, they were like, hey, the orthodontist came in. She really didn't take time in my mouth. She kind of looked at it, she examined it, and then she told the assistant, she didn't explain anything to me. She told the assistant, she was like, hey, put and this is not the verbiage she used, but I'm going to use it, okay? Because this is how I understand it. She said, put the triangles on both sides. And then she walked out the room. So he came over and said, hey, I'm about to show you how to do this. And what I did, I recorded him doing it. Actually, I'm going to show that video.
It's very embarrassing. Do not judge me, okay?
So I'm going to show the video.
So it's called the triangle, okay?
Okay.
So it goes from the first hook in the top, okay? The first one. Goes to the first hook in the bottom. And then slide it to the second one.
Okay.
So first, second, okay? For both sides, alright?
Okay.
You have to wear them 24 hours. Just take them off when you brush or you eat.
Okay.
Just keep them and you're gonna see the difference when you come to the next appointment, okay?
What happens if they pop?
We have a lot of...
Oh, okay.
That's all yours, okay?
Okay.
Just keep genuine.
Alright, so now we're back. So they put the rubber bands on. He put the rubber bands on and I'm like, okay. And he didn't say anything. I walked out of there a little bit confused. I didn't realize it at the time, but I did walk out of there confused. Again, this was in August. Well, at the end of, so this is at the beginning of August, around like August 8th, August 11th, I'm sorry. And then fast forward, I went to Florida at the end of August. And for some odd reason, I looked at my teeth and I noticed something. I'm about to see if you all can see it here. This gum right here was down. This gum right here was up. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you all. So it actually looked like this in my mouth, like it was crooked. So I was like, hey, I have rubber bands on. Are rubber bands pulling down my gums? Like, I didn't know, because again, it was something I never noticed before. So when I look back at different pictures, I think I noticed that it was off. I just never knew that. And now the rubber bands, because I have to put them in my mouth, so it forces me to do this all the time. Well, I can see my gums a lot, more than what I normally would. Important. So I'm like, I don't think, based off of how my gums are, and I will look at videos as well, but based off of what's going on in my mouth, it seems like I would need it only on one side, on my left-hand side, not my right-hand side. That's to me. And so I was like, why did she tell me to put them on both? I said, she never really looked at my mouth. She kind of just went over real quick and told him what to do, and that was it. And now he's telling me that my mouth is going to shift. So in September, I called the orthodontist because I stopped wearing my rubber bands, my elastics completely. Have you ever heard that? Now you know why. The only reason why, okay, disclaimer, or not disclaimer, but I'm excited to share this bit of information.
The only reason why I think we don't do certain things is because we really don't understand it.
So I'm just talking about myself. I didn't understand it, so I didn't want to do it anymore, because no. You got to explain to me what's going on, because I see that there's a difference, but I'm doing both. This doesn't make any sense. So I called the orthodontist, called them, and I was like, I spoke with one of the orthodontists, and I said, hey, look, here's what I'm experiencing with my mouth. I noticed that one side is lower, one gum line is lower than the other gum line. His response was, you have receding gums. Whoa, wait a minute, sir. How do you know that? I said, you haven't even seen anything and you're telling me I have receding gums? And then he said, can you come in today? Somebody can take a look at it and let you know. I said, absolutely. So I went into the orthodontist in September without an appointment, went there, and actually 2 orthodontists came over to me. They were standing kind of far away from me. I'm like, y'all, we've been dealing with COVID for a long time. Come here. Look at my mouth, like, stop it. So she was standing on the wall and she's looking at me. I was like, well, based off of what's going on in my mouth, I was like, it seems like I will only need to wear the rubber bands on one side to make it even. And so she looked, she was like, yeah. She was like, actually, I think you're right. Yeah. So do this. Just wear it on the one side. And in my mind, y'all, I was like, of course, because I'm right. Duh. But after I left, I was still confused. Do y'all get my point while I'm sharing this information with you right now? I was still confused. So she walked away. I walked away with only one side like I do now. But I still had no clarity. So I wore the rubber bands for only like 1 week or so after that. I was like, I'm not wearing this anymore, because nobody's explaining me why I have to do it. And I watched many videos to try to understand it, and I still didn't understand it. So fast forward, I had an appointment in October, and this time it was going to be an hour-long session. And so an orthodontist was going to spend some time in my mouth to try to really assess what's really happening and see what's fixed and what they need to fix. So I went there in October. Oh, this is October. And my birthday's coming up, by the way. Raise the roof. All right, so I went there, and I went there at the beginning of October. And the orthodontist, he examined my mouth. He added a bracket on the back tooth, which I didn't have one before on the back tooth. He added a bracket. That was very sore, by the way. I was like, it hurt. So afterwards, he said, okay, so look, in your mouth, you have a crossbite. I will need you to wear the triangle elastics, because that will help your crossbite. Ding, 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 y'all. Why was that important? Because when I left out feeling a little bit more knowledgeable. Not much, but more than what I ever had before. And he said, only wear it on the one side. Do not wear it on the other side. So that's why I say being a steward over your own mouth is important, because you can make a better decision, or you're able to ask better questions based off of what you see. Okay, so I don't have enough time in this video, and I'm not going to take a lot of time because I want to share something else, but I'm going to share it in another video because I think that would be great and worthwhile. So with that being said, that's basically it. He gave me more knowledge, and I will share this. I'm back. But I will share this, that I learned that there are 3. So if you see me look down, there's a paper in front of me. It's a nice amount of information, and I didn't want to remember it. I'm just saying. So there are 3 different crossbites. So there's posterior crossbite, there's anterior crossbite, and there's buccal crossbite. Now, the posterior crossbite is near the back, crossbite that occurs on the back of the teeth. Hence the name, right? All right, then there's anterior crossbite. It's a crossbite that occurs on the front of the teeth near I think I explained that. So yeah, the anterior is on the front of the teeth. The buccal crossbite is when the back teeth sit entirely outside of the lower arch and it's too close to the cheek. Sometimes this is referred to as the scissor bite. And from those 3 breakdowns, they break down even further when you deal with each one, like posterior. So I diagnose myself and I share with you what I think I have. Moderate unilateral posterior crossbite. So now that I have that information, when I go to the orthodontist, I'm going to ask very specific questions so that I can help myself and help them to help me to get a better result. That's why being a steward of your own mouth is very important, because you can help them do their job better. That's it. So hopefully this information was very helpful for the people that have braces or are going to get it. You'll be packed and loaded with good questions, and you can kind of understand what's going on in your mouth. Let me know if this information hit home for you in the comments down below. With that being said, you all, I just want to say, until next time, thank you so much for watching the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Have a good day. Bye.